Voters in several U.S. states have sent a clear message to the Trump White House, expressing their discontent with the administration and its policies. Democrats clinched decisive victories in a series of votes across the United States last night, including in the country's biggest city. New Yorkers chose Zohran Mamdani as their next mayor after an election cycle that captured both national and even international attention.
New York, tonight you have delivered a mandate for change.
Mamdani decisively took the lead in the mayoral race early in the night, with just over 50% of the vote in the end. It was really a two-horse race between Mamdani and the former governor of New York, Andrew Cuomo, who ran as an independent. Katie Nicholson this morning with analysis of those results.
Mayor! Mayor!
In some ways, it wasn't a surprise. Mamdani was leading in the polls before Election Day, riding on a wave of grassroots support and enthusiasm from younger voters in particular. Mamdani made promises about making life in New York more affordable: free buses, childcare, rent freezes, and government-run grocery stores. His speech to supporters, fiery at times, spoke directly to immigrants, to the working class, and to people feeling the affordability crisis.
For as long as we can remember, the working people of New York have been told by the wealthy and the well-connected that power does not belong in their hands. Fingers bruised from lifting boxes on the warehouse floor, palms calloused from delivery bike handlebars, knuckles scarred with kitchen burns. These are not hands that have been allowed to hold power. And yet, over the last 12 months, you have dared to reach for something greater. Tonight, against all odds, we have grasped it. The future is in our hands. My friends, we have toppled a political dynasty.
This race saw a massive turnout. More than 2 million cast a ballot. That's the first time New York has seen that kind of a high turnout since 1969. At 34, Mamdani is the youngest New York mayor in 100 years and its first Muslim mayor. This race and others across the country, something of a barometer reading 1 year after voters elected Donald Trump to his second term in the Oval Office and 1 year before the crucial midterm elections. Trump injected himself into the New York mayoral race, endorsing former Governor Andrew Cuomo and suggesting he would pull federal funding from the city if Mamdani won. Mamdani directly addressed Donald Trump last night. Here is a little of that.
So, Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up.
New York results and other big Democratic wins Tuesday night seen by some Democrats and analysts as a repudiation of Trump's first 10 months in office. But the U.S. president evidently didn't agree, posting on social media a quote he attributed to unnamed pollsters. Trump wasn't on the ballot and shutdown were the 2 reasons that Republicans lost elections tonight. Democrats swept 2 gubernatorial races in Virginia and New Jersey, and California passed a redistricting measure that could potentially wipe out congressional Republican seats in the state. Results Republican strategists will now be mulling over. Katie Nicholson, CBC News, Washington.